Hey everybody, it is Ann Jeanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. This is Wednesday. I was going to say it's Tuesday. This is Wednesday. I'm back to me and my picture. I have OCD top that I have not worn since last summer, end of last summer. Obsessive crochet disorder. I love this top. I am here to do my all the things video. I like this. Make a video about all the things. I looked for this paper for a good 15 minutes so that I could make this video. Let me know if you're like me. Do you have like 4 or 5 or 6 or more notebooks started? I try to make sure that I have them all set up and I put the name of what's going to be, in that notebook, at least on the front here. But if it's not here, then at least on the inside. On the first page. And yeah, this one was my AKA notebook, and I just started using it for other things because it was just easy to grab while I'm waiting to see when we are going to resume with AKA. Looks like it may be a little bit longer now because I have some news. For any of you who watched my Cal video yesterday, you know that I have some news. By the way, welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. I am so happy to see you today. And right now, I don't want to quit drinking this. And if I don't, I'm going to be running to the bathroom anytime now. So good. This is tea. I was surprised it's a very light tea. I got for my daughter. Tupperware had the cold coffee, the cold brew. Now it's called cold brew coffee / tea maker. When I got my original one, when they first came out, they were advertising it as the cold brew coffee maker. And yeah, you could use it for tea. But now I believe it has both in the title. I love that thing. I absolutely love it. It's in a shape of like a regular carafe where it comes down and then up like an hourglass. Not an hourglass, like a beaker type, big. It probably holds a quart, maybe, of fluid in it. I'm sure if I read the book, it would tell me. I'm sure I read the book at some time, but I don't remember exactly what it told me. And then it has a tube that goes down the middle, and the tube is graded. It would be like anything that you would put coffee or tea in, like in a French press. What you would put the coffee in, but then you would press it down. Well, in this, you don't press it down. Put your coffee in it, and it's got 2 lines. There's one it's supposed to be for like a light coffee taste, and then the other one is for like a really strong coffee taste. Let me tell you, it depends on what the coffee is that you put in there, because I've put some in the milder one, and I have had to use half that much. But what I do, and I know I have a friend who said, oh, I would never do that. I put the coffee in there. I put the water in there. I let it set overnight. It's supposed to brew for at least 8 hours. I let it set overnight. I get my iced coffee in the morning. I usually fill up the cup that I just had here, right here. And, I'll put a dollop of heavy whipping cream in there and some of my sugar-free flavoring, that my skinny syrup makes it a keto drink, makes it low carb. I can have that. But then I will add more water into it to brew more. And I keep doing that, even though I have enough to fill almost two of these. Not two full ones, almost two of these. And I guess it's almost 2 quarts then, because that's 32 ounces. Anyway, I will take half out of it. I will try to mix it up, because sometimes you get that little bit of drudge stuff in the bottom. I will try and mix it up, make sure it's all, fresh, and I'll put half of it in the glass, and then I will put the middle part back in, and I will add more water into it so that it can brew some more until the next time. And I do that until it gets too weak, or till it gets to like, okay, yeah, I think, I wouldn't want to put any more in it after this. Because especially when it's the coffee, it's full strength coffee, and that's how I get my caffeine for my migraines in the summertime. I have 2 of them now because my daughter saw mine. She had drank something that I made in it. She loved it. One of the nice things that it does with coffee is because it cold brews it, you don't get the acid in it, so it does not mess up my stomach. Sometimes hot coffee can really, really mess up my stomach, especially like if I get it from Starbucks or somewhere where it's really, really strong. You can make this strong and it takes the acid out of it, and it's just so much nicer. So, yeah, but I know some people, the woman who sold this to me, I love her dearly. I truly do. She's like, yeah, I got this from my husband. He just loves his cold coffee, and to help quicken the brewing process, I just go ahead and I make a regular pot, and then I just put it in there to make, to cool it off. And she says, and the cool thing about it is that it's, a lower acid. And I'm like, yeah, but the way you're making it, it's still full acid because you just heat brewed it and then put it in there just to get cold. It has to be cold brewed in order to get rid of that acid. Well, one of my favorite teas that I found this year, at a little bit before Christmas time at Walmart, is a Celestial Seasonings holiday flavored tea. And I love at holiday time when they have their candy cane flavored. I just absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bigelow now has a peppermint stick, and I think you can get it like all year long. So I don't have to look for the holiday candy cane one anymore. But Celestial Seasonings has a holiday flavor that is white chocolate peppermint. You want to talk about yum. My way of getting like desserts and things, because I'm on low carb, is to get a dessert flavored tea. I can, add some sugar-free syrup to it if I want to, a dollop of heavy whipping cream, like I said, or even the sugar-free creamers. There's certain things that I like to use the heavy whipping cream for, and then there's certain things that I still like to use my sugar-free creamers for. And those are still low carb, and they still fit for me. So, this, I did not put a dollop of whipping cream. Normally I would. Whenever I make my cold teas, and I make them kind of like a latte, but this doesn't have any ice in it, so it's not like true. I put a dollop of heavy whipping cream. And then I put my, if I want added flavor from what's already in the tea, I will add a dollop of whatever flavored syrup. This I could handle. Maybe put in a little bit of stevia in here without adding, syrup to it. Flavored syrup. I really want to get, they have a simple syrup. I really want to get that to add sometimes when I don't want a flavor. But my husband got me stevia, and he got it a big box when Walmart was going out of business over here. So I have enough of that right now. But this, I put my vanilla creamer in here, and then I took a drink, and it tasted good, but I wanted just a little bit more flavor, so I added just a tad bit of mocha, because I don't have my white chocolate sugar-free syrup. So I used just a little tad bit of mocha, and it is just so good. It is so, so good. You can still, even though that was regular mocha, I could still taste the white chocolate in here and peppermint together. It is just so good. I did not know if I would like it cold. Now, honestly, I have one of my favorite teas is a Stash tea. If you've ever heard of the brand Stash. And it is called Christmas in Paris. And that is a chocolate tea, and I am all about it. I love it. It's got a little bit of peppermint. It's got some lavender. For whatever reason, I've said this before, I love lavender tea. I absolutely love lavender tea. But keep me away from anything that smells like lavender. I cannot smell it. It makes me sick. It makes me get a sore throat. It makes me feel like I'm allergic to it, is what it does. But yet I can ingest it. So I don't understand. I can't smell it, but I can ingest it. I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't get that. But anyway, and that always was a bane to my existence, the fact that I could not handle lavender and the smell of it. Being a massage therapist and not liking the smell of lavender. Oh my goodness. Now, I did find and I know I've said this before, so those of you who've heard this before, I do apologize. I did find a massage cream, because I prefer creams to lotions. That was a lavender gardenia. And since it was not all lavender, I did fine with it. If it would have been all lavender, forget it. I could not have used it. I had people who brought in their own lavender stuff, knowing I didn't have any, wanted me to use it. I am sorry, there's a reason I don't have it. And I told them that, but some people just, they know what they want, and that's fine, and I wish I could have given it to them. I did the best that I could by finding the mixture, and a lot of them loved it who, loved regular lavender. So they understood that I could not, but there were other people who just, quite did not get it. And actually, if I remember right, when I used like straight lavender, I guess I would have a tiny reaction to it, because I would get like some little bumps on my fingers. Anyway, we're not here to talk about lavender, but I do have a list of things I do want to talk about as my co-host sits down. I'm sorry about her butt in your face. Can you say sorry? She's just purring, so she's sorry. She has been missing her mama. So today she has been stuck to me like glue. I don't know why. She's not come into the bedroom with me at night. And Charcoal's been in 2 nights this week because it's been really cold out and like rainy. And yeah, she's been feeling a little bit left out. That And I just think there's something bothering her now. She's getting older. I think it's getting a little bit harder for her to jump up in my bed. Yeah. Mom is trying to take care of her baby today. Anyway, I have a list here. I do not remember what all I put on this list. So let's go through the list. And then I do have a couple things to show you. I got a bag in the mail from Kaylin from Kay's Crochet Haven. I did win a giveaway, so I'm sure that's what that is. And then I have a bag from Mary Maxim that has the yarn that I got to make the wedding gift that I have to have done by the 24th. So in 10 days. So I need to get started on it pronto. So after I'm done with my daughters, which I will show you how far I've gotten on that as well. If I can sit up, if Princess is still here, I don't know. I may have to wait and just show it to you when it's completely finished. Although, okay, it's right. I think it's right there in that bag, so I should be able to show it. Okay, all the things. Cal in July. Okay, I need some feedback from you guys. I've had a lot of people who said that they want to be a part of my Cals. And I had a couple of people who said they wanted to be a part of this last one who never showed up. I know life changes. Believe me, when I tell you what has me over the moon right now, I know more than a lot of people that life can change in an instant. Things can happen a lot quicker than you expect them to. So I get that. But I just had some people who were adamant that they wanted to do the amigurumi one, which is the one that we're finishing up right now. I literally have 3 pieces to sew onto it, and I'm done. Done. I'm excited. What I was thinking of for July's Cal, which I can't even tell you when it's going to start or anything right now. And when I tell you what news I have to tell you, you will understand why. I do plan on doing it. We just may have to start it, have a break, and then come back to it. But what I was thinking of doing, especially since this is Christmas in July, Cal, and you guys are voting on which project you think we should do, and I'm going to try to get everything together for that vote so you can vote this weekend, and I can find a pattern next week. I know I meant to get it done last weekend. I'm sorry it did not happen. I might actually be able to get it together by the time I go to bed tonight, and if I can, I will put it up. A lot to do. A lot to do before tomorrow. I have to go to Indy in the morning. I have to have some tests run. So, yeah, that was an unexpected thing this week. But I will try to get that done. I know on my timeline, originally it was for last weekend for me to get it done. Again, it was my anniversary on Saturday. I meant to do it Sunday after I got home from church, and I fell asleep. I could not keep my eyes open. For whatever reason, I was extremely exhausted from last Thursday through yesterday. And I'm still, I don't know. It's only 4 in the afternoon right now. So I may be going to bed early again tonight. we got to get on the road in the morning. So, but what I want to know about the Cal, I will always have at least one day a week. Because you guys, if you know who've been following me, I try to do the Cal 2 days a week. One day a week will always be in my room in Facebook. Now, I have people say, I'm going to come to the Cal. Oh, I missed your live. And I keep trying to remind them. And I've said numerous times how my Cal works, which is, yes, I talk about it here. And then we all get together in my group on Facebook and we do a virtual chat. And that way we are all working together. Anybody who has a question can ask anybody, so on and so forth. Now, granted, this is my third cal that we just did. I had one person who's done all of them with me. This one, there was somebody else who joined us. There were 2 people at the beginning, and once she got way, way too busy, plus she hurt herself, so she ended up having to drop off. I get it. I understand it. Again, life happens. So, what I want to know from you guys is for the cal coming up in July, and maybe for all the cals after this, but starting with July, do we want to do one day in my room, and then one day I will go live, and I will crochet while I am live on here, and if anybody has any questions, they can ask in the live if they have any questions about the cal. And if I don't know how to answer them, I will say, I don't know how to answer them, Anybody else in the room know how to answer that? And I will sit here and I'll crochet and chat with you guys. And, hopefully everybody who comes to the room will come in and we will all, work on it still during the same times that I work on it normally in the room. I guess there's 3 ways I can do it. I can do it that way, which is one day in the room, one day here. I can do it the way I have been doing it, which is where I just give you updates here, show you how things are going, and then we do the actual crocheting for both days in my room. Or I can do one full day in my room and then come on here live for about an hour and then hop off of here and then go to my room for an hour. We normally spend 2 hours. Please comment below and let me know which of the 3 you would prefer. And please, guys, if you could, I normally don't ask these things. Give me a thumbs up every once in a while and leave a comment. I need to get put in the algorithm. I'm trying to get some more subscribers because even though I don't want to push to get monetized, things have changed around here and I'm not going to be pushing and trying to do online sales of my stitch markers anymore. When I feel like making some stitch markers, I'll make some, I'll put them up for sale. And if somebody wants to buy them, they can. If somebody wants a custom stitch marker, they can always come to me and I will always make one if I can. If they want to send me something, I'm just not going to try to make sure that I'm on top of things for every holiday. My husband came to me and he said, "Hun, I know you're trying to help." He said, "I don't want you to worry about expenses. I know things have been rough, but I want you to worry about your health." He's like, "I don't really want you to worry about your health. I want you to concentrate on your health. I do not want you worrying about money." I was trying to figure out how to do an Advent for this Christmas. I was going to do a religious set and then a more Christmassy winter time set and with Santa in it because I really didn't do Santa last year. But anyway, I was going to try and do that and do an Advent. And all it does is make me feel like I just want to lay down and go to bed. It just seems like way, way too much work for me right now. And the thing with stitch markers is I have always loved making them. When I learned how to make them, I just loved making them. And trying to make them to fill orders has kind of taken some of the joy out of it. But also, when I get sick, I mean, I have somebody who ordered some. I still have to finish making them. He paid me for them already. So I feel kind of bad. I'm not touching the money. I will not touch that money until I get the order finished and sent out. But the way I've been sick, I haven't been able to. I'm hoping to hopefully get working on them this weekend. But with Father's Day, that's the thing with this time of year, you know. You had Mother's Day in May, now you got Father's Day in June. I had my daughter's birthday at the end of May. Is that where I sit and make them, I can't just, leave stuff out if I need to let it dry or whatever. I need to put stuff away because my daughter will be here this weekend. So, yeah, we got to get to doing some things around here, and hopefully some things are going to change in the next couple of weeks. I'm excited, but yeah, that's just how things are. I'm also, I took my class to learn how to chart. I have a designer who would love for me to chart some things for her. I've never done a practice one yet. So as soon as I get caught up, because I have custom orders to make, those come first. I have a wedding to go to and everything. Those come first. And then I will work on charting. And I'm probably going to have a good time to be working on it. So, let me just talk about that right now because I keep alluding to it. I got a call yesterday, and for those of you who were in the live that I was in the Bible study at Cynthia's Joyful Creations on her channel, and we were in the middle of prayer at the end, and I think Cynthia had just said something about God, show us the path you want us to take, or something like that, and my phone rang. I was like, what? And I looked at the area code, and it was from Indianapolis. And I was pretty sure I knew whose number it was, although there was not a name on it, no doctor's name. I'd been jumping through hoops. Y'all know that, to try and get my surgery off the ground, and for everything to even be sent to insurance. And then my last weight was off, and then I about had a heart attack because I was crying so much. But then I remembered that the scale down there was off from the scale up here. And then I go in and I almost lost too much because it had been over, all because of the fact that it is so hard for me when it comes to my pancreas when it acts up. And when I can't eat and when I can eat, and all of that and everything. So I get this call, and it's the lady that I was jumping through hoops to get everything together for her to put it into insurance. She got the last thing she needed from my doctor on Monday, which was my last weigh-in with him. She sent everything to insurance on Monday. That Tuesday, yesterday morning, while we're sitting there praying, right before that, they contacted her and told her that it was approved. I about fell over. She about fell over. She was like speechless, and I hadn't heard her speechless. I've heard her yelling and screaming at me, but I hadn't heard her speechless. And she had not seen it go through that quick before. So she was surprised. I was surprised. And she said, we have an opening Thursday if you can come down here and get your pre-screening done for surgery. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going in for my pre-screening for surgery. Yes. So excited. praying that nothing goes wrong. So for all my prayer warriors out there, all of you who believe in prayer, please, please put me on your prayer list. Please pray for me that everything goes fine tomorrow, that this is truly what God wants, and that, I'm doing what I need this. I need this loose skin taken off. There are so many things I can't do because of it. So I'm just praying that it's the right time, finally, since we had been told basically I couldn't have it done, and then this fell in our laps, and that, oh, by the way, you can have it done, to now it's being accepted. The last time that I was supposed to have it done, it was the testing that knocked it out. I am sorry. Somebody is trying really hard to get a hold of me. Hold on. Okay. It looks like it is my prayer group. I sent them and told them what was going on. Yeah, that's all it is. I had heard a different noise. I must have, I think for my best friend, I gave her a different ringer, and I keep forgetting that I gave it to her because I'm like, who is that when it goes off? Anyway, I go for that tomorrow. The reason why the cal might get interrupted is because since it was approved, they're getting me in for my pre-surgery testing tomorrow. If the doctor approves that next Thursday, because he only goes into his office on Thursdays. So she said that she'll get the results on Monday, and then she will pass them on to him, but he probably will not look at them until when he comes in on Thursday. If he looks at it, if he okays it, she's going to put me on the schedule. And she said I could be put on the schedule as early as mid-July. Who knows? They had today's opening. So if the person who didn't make it, or tomorrow's opening, if the person who had to cancel tomorrow had to cancel their surgery time then too, although I guess this is pre-testing, so they wouldn't have been on the books yet for surgery. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm like, maybe it would be even sooner, but you never know. You never know. So if everything goes fine by mid-July to the end of July, I should be having surgery, which means I can do the cal up until I have my surgery, but then I'm going to have to take a break. So as long as you guys don't mind taking a break with me, everything is fine. Depending on what we're making, if it's something that's really small, it shouldn't matter. We might be able to have it done in a week, maybe 2. If it's something bigger, then yeah, it may take a little bit longer. And I'm going to be in a lot of pain. I mean, I already know that. I've had abdominal surgery before, and this is even more, a lot more. I mean, I'm going to get cut upwards and then sideways, and they're going to pull all the skin together and then suture it back up. So, yeah, I'm going to be in a lot of pain at first. And they don't want you to walk around a whole lot. I mean, they want you to get up and move around, but because of the sutures and where they're at, they don't want you to be doing a ton of activity. So, I really won't know how much crocheting I'm going to be able to do until afterwards, and when I know exactly where the sutures are and how my body will pull at them when I'm trying to crochet. We're supposed to be moving a chair, a recliner chair from the back room up here, taking the love seat out. so that I can sit in that chair for recovery, which also means I would like my husband to put my cart together so that I could put some stuff on my wood cart so that I can reach it easier. So yeah, that's what's going on. And I am beyond excited. Now, for those of you who may have seen my schedule already, I have a live tomorrow. That live is with Lori from The Armchair Chef. As soon as I found out what was going on, I let her know. Yes, I have to go down to Indy tomorrow, but we should be back in time for the live. If for some reason something takes a little bit longer and we get home a little bit late because it's supposed to start at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I may be a couple minutes late. I'm supposed to keep Lori, let her know what's going on throughout the day as I'm getting closer to home. So I am so excited about that live too. I've been trying to get it scheduled for literally months. I was hoping to have it before tomorrow because also tomorrow in the morning is my friend Donna. She's having her surgery for her brain surgery for her moya. So if you want to know anything about that, go watch her channel. She has, I believe she's told everybody all about it on there. I know she's talked about it here and there on there, but I think she's talked about all of it on there. So please lift Donna up in your prayers in the morning. I know Lori and I want to do a prayer for her during the live. So I hope to see you guys at the live tomorrow night. I am so excited. I am probably going to be jumping out of my skin after yesterday because I will know a little bit more about, if it looks like, things are looking good or not. So, that said, let me see if I have anything else on here. I also have another live that's going to be coming up, and I'm going to have to see if she can do it when we do. And I'm going to say when we do. These tests are going to go great tomorrow. I'm going to keep a positive attitude. So when I do find out when I'm scheduled, I would like to get this designer on before I have my surgery. If it has to wait till after, it has to wait till after. Talk about, well, that's already too late. Possible of Cal 4 being in June. When I made this list, it was last month. So, okay, and the rest is in order that I need to make on Amazon. So, let's get down to looking what's in these bags. Like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do I want to unbox Mary Maxim first? Or do I want to show what I want? Since I don't know what I want, let's do Mary Maxim first. Because I know what's in here. Now, I've talked about what I'm going to make for the wedding before. And I found the actual pattern that I want to make. You're probably thinking, of course, you ordered yarn for it. I was trying to decide between two different patterns of this designer, and I could use this yarn for either or. So, let me tell you about the pattern first. The pattern is this little basket, and it's going to have a hanger, so it could be a hanging basket. And inside of it will be 4 mug rugs that are folded up in a way that the edges have flowers on them so that they're going to be poofing out over the hanging basket. So it's going to look like a hanging basket full of multicolored flowers. I just Love the way it looks. And once I get working on it, I will give you the link to the tutorial. Because this one that I want to do, my brain, that was my husband's thing, so my brain went straight there. This one that I want to do is only in tutorial form, but the other one, if I decided to do that one, is in her Etsy shop. And I could have actually purchased the pattern and not have to watch the tutorial. I got, oh, that's pretty. That throat, isn't that pretty? A card with some Mary Maxim stuff on here. I really like that. New Mary's Rewards. Collect points and claim perks. Okay, yeah, I already got signed up for rewards. This is what's in here. See what my husband needed here really, really quickly. Okay, he's just telling me that he left me dinner. Cool. So, since it's mugworks, I'm making it out of cotton. Here it is. And I really like this. I haven't gotten an order from Mary Maxim in a long time. I like that they put it in plastic. I got cotton sprout. I've never used cotton sprout before. I am excited to use cotton sprout. I got that well, they're all in here differently, so it doesn't matter. He uses like a fingering weight to one weight. As far as I'm concerned, for a mug rug, I mean, it's pretty and it's got lovely drape, but that's a little bit too small as far as I'm concerned for a mug rug. So I got the Sprout, which is a DK weight, 100% cotton. This is going to be one of the colors of the flowers. The bride, her favorite color is purple. So this is Cotton Sprout, 230 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 100% cotton, a size 3. And can I see? I cannot read the size, the hook size. I think it says it's a 3mm maybe. Yeah. Let me see if I can grab my glasses. I'm sorry. The one thing I forgot to grab to make sure that I had right here was my glasses. I made sure to get the thing to cut it with. Scissors, whatever you want to call them. They're bigger, a little bit bigger. Shears. Okay. It's still a little too small, even with my bifocals on. Wow, that is tiny. 5mm. Huh, 5mm. It took. I would have thought it would have taken something smaller. Well, that's nice. I wanted a decent sized mug rug, but I wanted one, just so if they put something on it that's sweating, that it could, soak it up. And lace weight, I just didn't think could do that, personally. What color is this? This color is Orchid. And that is very beautiful, and it is showing true to color. And then I'm going to show you the flower colors first. Here's the next one, and this is Blush. Also very pretty. Only thing I don't like is how these, I guess I call these a little bit more like donuts, how they're put together, because they can get really loose really easy. Not careful. And of course, here comes my favorite color. And this one is just yellow. The color name is yellow, not just yellow. Just yellow. What a name. And then the other one I'm making is in cream. Now the flowers that she did, she had a pink one, a yellow, a white. She had a purple, like a gold, a blue, and a white. She didn't have pink. They did not have a blue that would go with these colors. They had like a very bright blue one, and I didn't want to do these really pretty colors and then toss in a really bright color. I didn't think that would go very well. So, because originally I wanted the off-white to be the middle part of the mug rug, what I decided to do, because she uses a different color for the center of the mug rug than she does for the basket that she made to hang them in. And I do believe that she uses double the yarn for the basket to make it sturdier. I mean, I will see. I might be able to make it sturdy enough with just a single ply since I'm using a DK. But this color here is beige. So I got beige for the inside because that could be like a light, like color of the ground. Because again, they didn't have like a green that would be like the color of the leaves. They had a very, very bright green. I was having a hard time finding something small enough that had all the colors that I wanted. I actually found all the colors that I wanted in a yarn from Hobie, and it was something jeans, and it's made from a recycled cotton. I was so in love. I thought, okay, I gotta be careful that I don't lose tape that had a piece of tape on it. Because for those of you who know, Lula will eat tape. Or actually, I guess the plastic just stuck to itself somewhere. I'm not feeling any sticky now, so I'm just going to put it back in here. Lula loves to eat tape, so I just need to make sure that I did not take tape off and leave it somewhere. It does not want to go in there. I will take care of this after we're done here. I just heard a ding, which was on my Facebook, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be talking in a virtual chat with my friend Donna, who's having her surgery tomorrow, and a couple other people, and this live is taking me a lot longer. This live video is taking me a lot longer to do than I'd expected. As you guys can see, I mean, if you look down, I'm at 48 minutes. I did not mean for it to take this long, but I had so much I wanted to talk about. It had been a while since I had done an all the things type video. Oh, I am also going to be getting some whisk as I call it, whisk. I'm going to be getting a couple bags to show you. I'm excited about that. But I picked out a newer design. So they sent me a letter today. They asked me, they said that, I guess, they're writing Chinese, so I get the translation. I guess that it's newer, so they don't have it like all of it stocked. So they said it's going to take longer for me to get those bags instead of if I picked something else. And they asked me if I wanted to pick something else. So I wrote them back and I told them, no, actually, I really like those. I knew that they were a newer design. So I thought you guys would really appreciate that because, of course, I'm going to be giving one away. So you guys are going to get to win one of the bags. I'm getting an apron and 2 bags. So I can't wait. And I can't wait for you to see them, and especially with the newer designs. The one was completely perfect. Actually, they're both perfect for me, and the one I'm giving away, I'm sure you guys are all going to love. So, alrighty. Oh, I love this yarn, and it is yellow. Oh, Kaylin. Oh, Kaylin. Oh, I have never got to use I love this yarn. Oh my goodness. I've used I love this cotton. Oh, I'm in heaven. I am so in heaven. Oh, it's not yellow, it's cream. Oh, I love it so much. And this one is cream too. This takes a 5.5 crochet hook. It is a size 4, 100% acrylic. This is from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you guys have seen I love this. I love this yarn before. This is 355 meters. No, 355 yards, 325 meters. Now, I did get, that might be an I love this yarn, a teal color for an amigurumi that I am going to make for my daughter's husband. And actually, tell me what you think. For those of you who are Pokemon people, do you think this would make a nice Pikachu, or do I need it to be a little bit more yellow? Because I need to make her a Pikachu. Because this is, it's not truly yellow, but it looks like a very pale yellow. But again, like I said, it's the color cream. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I put that yarn down on top of my keyboard and it knocked everything off. There's more stuff in here. What is this? A Furls Streamline. Oh my goodness. The cookies and cream one. That is gorgeous. Thank you, Kaylin. And what size is it? Oh, it is stamped on there. It is an N. Thank you so much. I love these. They just came out with Gemini. I have to get it. And it has 2 colors. One is a black with gold, and the other is a white with gold. And it is so incredibly gorgeous. Oh my, Kaylin! She just had a Pampered Chef party. And, well, not just, but she had a Pampered Chef party. And she knew that I wanted one of these. And I just could not afford it. Kaylin, thank you so, so much, girl. I love you so much. I miss AKA with you and Andy, which I need to talk to you guys now because we having surgery. We're going to have to postpone it even longer unless you guys start doing it while I'm not here. Oh my goodness. We didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. Oh, I gotta watch it. I keep this. Now that I have to edit, I guess I can make sure that I did not get our address in there. So with that, I need to go because I need to be on a chat, and I need to finish this anyway because I was almost at an hour. So please remember, you guys, you matter. Also, the person who won my 2nd year birthday or anniversary subscriber appreciation, I'm hoping to get it out soon, especially now with everything going on. I know I told you it would be a little bit. I'm going to try and get it out as soon as I can. So remember, you matter. Don't let anybody tell you different. And I'm out of here. And remember, you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And I will see you soon. Later.